All right, and we are streaming.
God damn it, that is so annoying.
First stream work.
Jack, are you all good?
Logging in right now.
Awesome.
Is my mouse out of batteries? No, it's good, it's good. Alright, I'm just gonna really quickly go check on the stream. As well as pull up this on my
So we just be going through the app. Yeah.
Alright, awesome. This is working.
Okay, sweet.
Fuck. Oh shoot, I don't have I have to log into Groupie as well to get the thing. Toast, you wanna kick it off though?
Yeah, sure. So I will be playing the part of the Scrum Master, and the first part is going to be creating the backlog for and the user stories for the project, and then basically just going through the different user stories. Then we'll move on and we'll Moscow those user stories to rank the importance, and then planning poker to figure out how long it'll take to implement each feature, and then after that we will plan out the sprint, which will be 2 weeks, and then we will send the updates to calendar and Monday.
Correct.
So,
And I mean, we can, when we're building the backlog, that's like something we can do in Monday as well as we go.
yeah, no, most definitely. But in order to be following proper agile practice, we're going to be time boxing this. So, user stories are going to be 25 minutes long of us creating the backlog, breaking up user stories, and So, yeah, I'm going to start the timer.
Alright.
So,
I'm trying to pull it up on my computer so that I can send stuff in the chat and share my screen. Alright, so we're starting with
creating a backlog and user stories. Yes. So,
do you want to open up a doc for user stories, and then I'll get the Monday up on my screen?
sounds good to me. I will start a new Google Doc.
Alright, awesome. Alright, I got the backlog here. This is obviously Sprint 2. I archived the first ones because a lot of it was kind of crappy. Though we can always pull those back out really quickly. So we can really quickly, actually, let's archived items. The completed wasn't really anything much. Backlog, let's restore that. Consent project, and then I'm gonna archive those again when we are done looking at them. So based on UPC token, Peter, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
That's obviously done. Incentive structure, pretty much done. Trial run, yeah. So this is like older stuff. Server. We're still working on CAS. React Native app. Obviously, you can talk a little more about that, Peter, but that's come along pretty well. And saying create React Native app is a pretty high level thing, anyways. It's not really fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
And create MySQL database to hold private keys from Web3. We're obviously not doing that either, because we are now authenticating through CAS. Do we have either of these?
We have the no, because I'm gonna create the login screen with I was gonna like just sync it up with like a button, you know what I mean, like the sign in with Google buttons. So I was just gonna throw that on the screen, but I haven't really gone into those yet because there's the CAS system isn't up.
This I've just topped off the account with like more ETH than I could spend in a year. Not literally, I could probably, if it was running 24/7, start burning through it, but I think we're coming up on like 50 ETH. So that should be fine. API, the entire API is good. The entire shop's good. The UUID is good. So all that's done. So really, it's just JWT and login are the things we need to take from this. And auth through my CAS is already there.
I believe they'll go hand in hand though.
Yeah.
I think JWT, because what CAS will just, I assume, will give us a JWT token.
Right.
At least, so. Just have to, validate them, I guess, or set that up particularly. I'm not too sure how it works, but it's not like that bad, I feel like.
Torsten, do you have that doc open yet?
Yeah, it's I can send you a link to the drive.
Yeah, here. Actually, what do you want to just pop your screen on instead?
Sure. All right. So user stories. So students or club members are obviously going to be using this app, right?
It's only going to be club members.
Yeah.
For now. There's a couple of different user stories within that. There's club executives and there's club members, but like for the most part, the only persona is a club member.
Got it. So club member.
Club member, is that gonna? How are we gonna define that? Do you know what I mean? Because will that just be? Because I assume we can do it through the Miami, like extension for the Gmail, because we could restrict it through logging with that. But do you want this only to be like?
We just manually register people. Like,
Okay.
we could have anyone who wants to sign up and like, as long as they provide a miamioh.edu domain, they could get in, or they can natively already have an account. You could do a couple different things. I don't know if I want either of those. But what do you guys think?
I think anyone with a Miami ID would probably be fine. Just could give them information to like the club without having to go to the meetings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By that. Because then they could like see all the announcements and stuff. So I think it might be better not to like whitelist it to just already club members.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Okay.
So club member.
Also depends just what kind of information you also want to be putting on the app. You know what I mean? With the
Yeah.
announcements and stuff. Because if
Yeah,
it's very like broad, it might even be good just to let anybody download the app. Because then maybe we could even add like an information section or just some background on the club, which could be also just another way for people to just learn about it if they're not if they don't even go to our school. But that's
Yeah.
I don't know though. That's something we could discuss. Or
Yeah.
weigh the pros and cons. Yeah.
All right. I think at the very least we should have it open edu domains. I think it's a good idea to eventually have it available for everyone, but that would be not a ton of work, but not zero work.
Yeah.
It's just not super high on the list of priorities. So
Definitely.
But that's what a backlog's for. So,
Okay, well, for the user stories, do you guys just all want to hop in the doc and we can just start typing different user stories and then go through them, or what?
Yeah, Peter, you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm getting on.
All right, dope. And you just sent it in the chat, right?
Yep.
Here, all right, let's try. So far, all of these are pretty much musts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd really have to pump out some of these user stories to start getting some should, coulds, or won't.
That we would.
I mean, I don't think it'd be that hard to rattle off another 20, but I'm more worried about the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, time boxing.
I mean, we still have 15 minutes, or yeah, right about 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so then let's just keep pumping these out, because eventually we'll start getting the shoulds, and we might get a could or two, which is the important part.
Yeah.
Peter,
Yeah.
How hard would it be? And I know the answer is very easy, but how hard would it be to um make a pinned announcement? You know how on Twitter, if you want, you can
Yeah.
put it
Um,
at the top. Like, let's say we want to have a spotlight announcement or something like that.
I feel like it shouldn't be that bad. We could add a. I'm just trying to think how to select the pinned one. You know what I mean? I think we just need to think of a way to. We could do that in a database, maybe, or.
I can think of a way that's not super clean, which is that
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
a
but
separate like table or something, and it's
yeah.
just a single reference to the ID of the announcement, so that you can still use RDBS
Mm-hmm.
or R relational database. Yeah, RDBS. But it's still not super pretty. I just can't think of a better way off the top of my head.
Yeah, that might be the easiest. That would also just become. We can make that a lot easier. Like I feel like there's no clean way of doing it now until we make like a. I don't know, some type of admin panel to handle all of that. Because I feel like we could like just add even another column in like the database and just say if it's pinned or not, or like a priority. But for the importance of the announcements. But displaying in the app would be pretty easy. If there's just a way I can get that pinned one, like that wouldn't be a problem at all. But
Yeah.
I feel like it just becomes down how it's just how we're gonna have to set it up. Well, it just depends how easy it is, because it would be ideal to like you just have a screen and there's a little checkbox that says pin this announcement, and then it just automatically handles like changing all the stuff in the background.
Right.
Because I feel like it's definitely a little more back end work. It shouldn't be that bad though.
No, I don't think it will be. But I feel like that'll be a really good way to highlight whatever our next event is, and then like
Yeah.
like
And the
let's say-
notifications, I want to look into that also. Like, maybe whenever we send out an announcement, I could like do a push notification to their phone, which would be kind of cool. Or like, or we could like, you know what, we could make that a toggleable option. You know what I mean? Like push notifications.
Yeah, enable push.
Yeah. Or I mean, no, even just for like specific announcements, like when you send an announcement, like if it's like I don't know, if you don't think it's that important,
yeah.
like let's say in our admin, we could say, oh yeah, push
Okay.
this announcement, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yo. I'm an MEVC executive, and I want to announce so that I can focus attention on a Does a club member really want to get notifications, or does
Yeah.
send out?
No. I think the MUBC exec wants to send out notifications, not a club member wants to receive notifications. Because I was just thinking about that. They don't want notifications that are going to be annoying and blowing up their phone, because then they're just not going to use
Yeah.
it.
Or delete it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they also could want it to
Yeah,
know
I mean,
what
like-
meeting times are for the club.
Yeah, no, not annoying notifications. Just like actual notifications that aren't, you know.
Yeah.
I agree.
What else? We've got minting, we've got purchasing, we've got listing. We've got announcements.
Bounties or no? Do you not want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can do bounties now because bounties are going to be the next thing that we're building, right?
Yeah.
So now that the items are done.
And bounties. Sorry, I'm not like. That's gonna be able to created by other members, right? Or is this only be created by like executives?
Hold on. One more time.
How are the bounties gonna work? Just to
Okay, so
go over
bounties
that.
are no one's got the goods, so I'll do it. All right, I'm gonna open up VS Code and I'm gonna walk through it for 30 seconds. It's popping open. Hold on. Oh shoot. Okay. Present a window. VHS. Okay, you can see.
Yep.
Awesome. Shit, did I not?
I mean, you could just talk through it broader. Just of like what the bounties will do and what you can do with them.
So
Okay.
this is still pretty butchered, but I've got the basic stuff. It's not implemented though. So struct bounty, it's got an ID, it's got a description, it's got fungibility, it's got quantity, it's got incentive instead of cost, it's got active. So these things are all the same as item, right? Like if we go look at item, ID, description, fungible, quantity, not incentive, cost, or quantity is the same. Incentive, not cost. Active index, purchasers. This is really almost the same exact thing. Actually, it's kind of funny. Awards, awarded users. So I'm just storing all that. This is the same thing as it is for items. You're just tracking slightly different data. So to list bounty, you need basically the same thing as listing an item. The description, if it's fungible, the quantity, and how much it costs or awards, and it returns bounty ID. Award bounty. So initially, bounties are going to be pretty manual. Like we're going to need a panel to award bounties to people, right?
Yeah.
It'll be nice because eventually we'll be able to build stuff that's like automatically rewarding people for social media engagement. So we'll definitely have the mechanisms in place to, or we'll have now kind of that thought while we're trying to build it, thinking forward to when we're actually going to be trying to implement the automated stuff. But again, you're basically just because someone's going to be awarding it. There's
Hello?
Well. We good?
I think.
yeah.
Jack?
Sorry, my friend just called me. I had to tell him to stop calling me. All right, Torsten, you want to run through the user stories we got so far?
Sure. So, we got an MEBC executive. I want to give out MEBC tokens so that I can reward attendees for showing up. We have a club member who wants to purchase items with their tokens and be rewarded for their participation. We have a club member who wants to see club meeting times and get more involved in the club. See club meeting times so they can get more involved in the club. we have an executive who would like to list items so that they can offer new rewards for the club. We have a member who wants to get updates on club and blockchain related activity and then keep up to date what is happening. Honestly, instead of just reading this off, I feel like we should just Moscow them right now as we're reading them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's start off with the first one. An MUBC executive wants to give out MUBC token to reward it. Yeah, that's a must. I mean, they have to be able to dish out tokens, or else there's just, I mean, it won't work.
Can we add really quickly, because I just thought this, insert row below, MUBC executive to attachment to all meeting attendees can keep better records, spend less time, and look cooler.
Yeah.
So this is something that we could do as C.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's a C. I would say. To purchase items with my tokens, be rewarded for my participation. I mean,
I'm gonna mute myself because the trades go by all I need to.
I want to see club meeting times, get more involved in the club. Yeah, that's good. To see the club meeting times. I want to list new items so that I can. A should?
Yeah.
Okay.
Announcements.
Yeah, it is. But is it necessary for? I mean, is it necessary for the next iteration? Or is that something that should be implemented pretty soon?
I keep talking with myself. Not in the way that this kind of describes it. This looks almost like a separate, special type of announcement. But like,
Yeah, we could split it up.
General announcements. Yeah, I definitely wanna like to begin with. Announcements are just going to be the way that we can disseminate information. But as we like build more tools out into this, then we can start to organize where we keep everything.
Yeah, the tools I think are really what's going to be important to just being able to like specify the information, because obviously like right now you have to go into a database and then like, which is just kind of nasty to add all this stuff. So I think like in the future, if we can just like make it so just like click a button, then it like that will show it and put it in the database as like a meeting type announcement or general announcement. We could like subgroup those into different categories on the app, and then we could even, you know what I mean, just label them differently so they're easy for people to see. And then because like the more layers we add into this, the more complicated it gets to add it in manually to the database, which is why I think the control panel, at least for the executive side, should be we should just kind of start trying to plan that a bit.
Okay. So, list new items so that they can offer new rewards. Yeah, that's a must. I want to get updates on club and blockchain related activity.
The must.
So,
because we already have the. I showed you yesterday how the announcements would spit out into my panel or in my console, but not into the actual route, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's so annoying. I still haven't figured that out.
Yeah. I want to see when the next upcoming event is so I can plan accordingly to attend. That's a should. I want to pin announcements so that I could focus attention on the specific message. Okay, that's a could. I want to learn more about the blockchain club so that I can see if it is a club for me. Could
could.
Yeah.
Because that's trying
Vague.
to open it to everyone who has the Miami ID. And in the grand scheme of things, that might even be a should. Like on the scale of 3 to 4 sprints, that might be a should.
But right now it's a could.
Yeah.
I want to receive notifications of important club dates so that I can be reminded and kept up to date with the club. I feel like we're repeating.
Where's the repeat? Because notifications are separate. So this is a push notification. Here, let's receive.
Yeah, just make it more specific. Yeah.
So it's like the like when you get a Snapchat, the thing that pops up on your lock screen, that's a push notification.
Yeah.
So we want those. That's definitely a should.
I want to install a route on your phone to mine your data and put it in my AI algorithm. That's a must. No.
Hold on. Actually, that's a trans. Give me a sec here. Oh, we switched it to W? Oh, okay.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm all over the place. There's no Chinese
Um,
W? There's a Chinese M, but there's no Chinese W.
did not know that.
Neither did I.
Want to see my balance? Must. That's all there is so far.
Alright, are there any more that we need to go through? Because, again, I can think of like another 50, but are there any we need to go? Oh, we wanted to do bounties, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Alright, let's try to knock those out really quickly. And then
Okay.
we gotta build
Yeah,
a
we-
backlog. Or do we even have time to do bounties?
We are supposed to be doing planning poker in the next 30 seconds because we're at 30 minutes right now.
Fuck.
I mean, if need be, we can add an extra 5 minutes and then just talk about
Alright,
bounties.
yeah.
Because what are we really trying to accomplish in this sprint?
To get the next 2 weeks planned. So yeah, we should probably go through the user stories that might happen in the next 2 weeks. Alright, yes, let's just put a few more down. An EPC executive wants to list bounties, incentivize work to be done by club members. Alright. And I'm gonna call that one a should because it's a must that's not being done immediately.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
MEBC or yeah. Executive delist bounty because the work is done. I'm gonna call that a could because it's a should that's not being done immediately.
Yes.
Member to complete a bounty token. Should. Is there anything else to bounties? Because it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I think it is pretty cut and dry. I think that really gets it. I mean, you list a bounty, you complete a task, you get money.
Right.
Maybe you could have maybe one more user story where it's like auto delist bounties, like after they've been completed.
How do we know that they've been completed?
Yeah. No. That requires. Yeah, because in the current stages, you won't know, because it's all gonna be manual.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fair. All right. Do you and Peter want to play some planning poker or?
I love to play some poker.
Perfect.
There's got to be a planning poker app. I've used it before.
Oh, there most definitely has to be.
Is it called
Poker app?
planning poker?
What's that?
You're about to find out. But you want to run through it really quick.
So basically, what planning poker is, it's basically just a method to sort of get a good estimate on how long a piece of software or how long a user story would take to implement. Each player of planning poker, which is, and they're all a member of the Agile team, they have a set of cards where it's like one is like, let's take a break, one is like, I'm unsure, and then it's typically numbers that range. I mean, they're arbitrary. The numbers, it's not, the numbers themselves aren't super important. It's more about the numbers relative to the other numbers that you have, which is the important part. And for the example that we did in the Agile workshop, they had numbers going from 1 to 21. It was like 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, I'm pretty sure. And then there was also an infinite one saying like, we can't estimate how long this will take. And basically everyone, you read a user story, and then everyone will then play a card during a round, like estimating what they think or indicating they want to break or whatever. And then
this up.
And then you basically use that to get unbiased opinions on how long this will take. And then if people have like vastly different answers, you can talk with them over it and see what they're thinking, and then make sure everyone's really on the same page. That's essentially what planning poker is. If that makes sense.
Alright, well, these user stories are actually not the same as the backlog things, are they? Like, do we need to turn them into backlog items before we can play planning poker?
I think so, because don't we use the planning poker to assign the time
Yeah.
That's
requirements?
right. Alright, so I'm gonna take so now a window. Alright, you guys can see?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So, JWT, this is done. Alright, so both of these now, animated splash screen, so that's just the logo, or the login. Animated splash login screen in app. Alright, I think we can go back to archiving these. Archive. Did I archive the wrong thing?
Did you?
I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Alright, so user stories, put that on the side. Okay, token mint screen. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Alright,
we gonna
1
want
second.
to use like a transaction confirmation banner?
What do you mean by that? Like put JWT token?
No, because it might take 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Like you were talking about
yeah,
thread running in the
yeah.
background.
Yeah, we could, because you said it could take up to 15, technically, right?
Yeah, I've seen it take almost 20.
Yeah, that's probably not ideal to hold someone on the screen for 20 seconds, so we could probably just, like, I could just direct them to, where let them just navigate the app and then just do like a little, a toast, like a little toast notification, like once it's done or if
What is it called?
fails.
Toast?
Toast notification.
Like TOAST?
Yeah, I know it's fun. I don't. That's what it's called
Nice.
in Android. I'm not sure if it's called that in I'm not sure what it's called in whatever iOS, whatever the other phone is. Yeah, but
Do you have the can you really quickly spin up the app actually and emulate it?
yeah, I actually have that now. I'll show you. Present. Here we go.
Right, so since we don't have the
I'll reload it real quick.
since we don't have CAS, we're doing is UUID the unique ID?
Yeah, so this will be our splash screen. This will be replaced with the login screen, so we could use. So this will just be the one I'm going to use now for the testing, because I had it set up with So then it fetches the name and then your token balance from it, and it displays it in there.
Hold on. I want to try something actually. So if I go to app.
I don't think this will update right now, honestly.
API slash mint user slash mint or API slash cookie slash unique or quantity equals 100 and this site refused to connect. Great.
Nice.
I can run API. Oh, it's already running. Great. It's very loud. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna mess with it too much right now, sorry. So we've already got the announcements. What we do is pinned announcements. And we also want something to show only the top 10 announcements, correct, Peter?
Yeah, that's like a line of code, though.
API route that only returns. I could also just add a variable, or add a parameter into the route.
Yeah. Yeah, to list how many you want to fetch.
Yeah.
It's literally just, I'm pretty sure you just type limit 5. You just add to the end of the MySQL. Yeah.
Request query for number of to fetch. Okay. Let's keep looking. What's new items? Do you have the item profile screen yet? Do you have the user profile screen yet?
I do not. Yeah, I just have the rewards. It's not loaded completely. Then this redeem. I haven't made the user one. I didn't really know what to put on it.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like it would just be an extra screen for
Let's
just
actually call it design user profile screen, and because we already know what we're gonna do with the item.
Yeah.
But we haven't really thought through it, and once we have access to the cast, I'm sure it'll change. And it'd be cool to be able to like, not even cool, almost necessary to have their LinkedIn and stuff. Because that would not only allow us to automate stuff internally, but it'll also allow us to like broadcast their information. But that's something we should run through. Oh, push notifications.
I think that's a good thing to add to the backlog. What you just said
What did I say?
about adding their
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I'm the one who said it, and I'm having a complete brain fart. What did I just say?
The connection
Connect.
with LinkedIn.
Oh, the LinkedIn. That's right. Okay. Store link. Goddamn. LinkedIn profiles with users. Push notifications for user or announcement. Post notifications for user or transaction confirmation. Build bounty contract. Unit test bounty contract. Build bounty API and integrate. Finalize API documentation for 0.3.0. Okay. Did I miss anything? Oh, well, no. I guess so. Bounty contract is add list, delist, all that stuff. We've got minting. We've got item listing. We've got announcements. We've got a bunch of other stuff. Can you guys think of anything?
I think it's pretty good.
All right. So now we play poker.
Yes, and we're also approaching the 45-minute mark. So,
What do we have after poker?
after poker, it's just plan out the sprint.
I would say we've mostly already done plan out the sprint, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Story. Do we need descriptions for each of these though?
For each. Which one? Each story or each part of the backlog?
Each part of the backlog.
All
right. Do you know how to get planning poker set up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? Well, how do we want to do it? Do we want to do it on a phone or?
There's scrumpoker.online. There's other apps. There's a couple of different things out there.
Okay.
I was gonna do it, but now I want to write out these descriptions because it's asking me for descriptions in it. So I figure may as well run things parallel.
Yeah.
We need to add a column, right, for the number or
What?
on Monday. Don't we need to add a column for the time?
We can do that.
I don't know the correct term, or I forget what we would call it. We'd call it because it's not like hours, right? It's units. It's arbitrary
Points.
units or something. Yeah, points. That's a good thing.
Yeah, so there's a ton you can do with this. Good. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh.
Ray. I just broke my charger. Alright. Time tracking formula. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Man, which of these are? Should I just do text? And can I change the name? Points? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay. Let's Carvalho to allow us to use CIS. Integrate. Oh shit. Yes to. You guys can hear that, can't you? God damn it.
It's not a big deal. Also, if you look, I sent a link for the planning poker.
Alright, so can we just jump through and start doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Scrum Poker Online.
Yeah.
How's this? Okay. All right. Are you in here yet, Peter?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, it doesn't show up. What?
Do we just start clicking?
It doesn't say that you're in.
I just
I'll
clicked
try it again.
Huh.
Wait, I just clicked everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on how this works.
It just says there's no topic.
Okay, here, I think I got it. Alright, let me just set up my monitor so I can do this nice and easy. And there we go. Okay, I have to manually type these in and then start.
Rewarding attendees for participation. Alright, is that the first?
Yeah, I see that. Give out MEBC token.
I think we're going through the, that's not the, we're doing the backlog, not the.
Oh, we're doing the backlog, not the user. Yep. Yeah. Oops. Alright, let me pull up Monday then. Okay.
Awesome. I think once we're done with this, we're gonna assign things to people. Really, it's just gonna be me and Peter for the most part. But of course, you're gonna be Scrum Mastering throughout the next 2 weeks, right?
That's the plan.
Yeah. So I mean, none of this is going to you technically, but obviously you're doing all the follow up and making sure the stuff gets done when we assign it. Or if it's not done, you at least have to be asking why.
Hey, and
It's completely fine for the stuff not to get done as long as there's like reasons why it didn't get done. You
yes.
talk about the blockers, do the whole stand-up thing. That's fine. That's the agile process.
Okay, just to save myself a little bit of a headache, I'm just going. You guys all have Monday up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just look at the Sprint 2 backlog. I'm just gonna do number 1, number 2. That's all I'm gonna, and
That's
then
perfect.
hit start. Yeah.
Okay.
So add MySQL query routes to API. I'm gonna go with
That's like pretty much already done, I thought. Right.
beyond adding the thing to pull down a different number of announcements. That's already a couple of maybe an hour, 2 hours of work, and then I still haven't figured out exactly. It's such an annoying bug. It's like not accessible outside of like a certain scope, but if I go inside the scope where it is and I try to return it, then the route doesn't like work. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking also. I didn't think it would take too much.
Sweet.
And then let's assign that for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then author Miami's cast. That's 2 different tasks.
Are we supposed to vote first and then talk about it, or I'm just?
Yeah, you're supposed
Should
to
we
vote
vote
for.
first?
Yeah, you should vote first and then talk about
And then
it.
we talk. Okay.
Yeah, just yeah. That's the proper agile way.
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you get?
oh, can you guys not see?
No.
No.
Oh, well, Jack did an 8 and then Peter did a 20.
Holy crap. Alright, yeah, let's why do you think it's
yeah,
gonna be a 20?
I think because I'm not sure how to do it either, so I'm gonna have to learn how to set it up. I've never like set up a login through Google, so I'm not really sure how that's all gonna work. And then I'm pretty sure it also requires different setup for Android and iOS. Like I don't think you can just code it
Really?
in React Native. Yeah, I think it's just finicky setup with the
iOS
cast.
and Android circuits. So yeah, 20 sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I feel like it shouldn't be like horrible, but it very well could be because.
Really quick, are we noting down these numbers?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, just want to make sure.
And Monday.
Yep. Okay, sweet.
Can we clarify what you mean by animate splash / login screen?
Yeah, just like well, eventually what I want to do is and this is only something I would do if I found someone who had like some graphic design experiences, like make some animated logo where the blocks of
Like builders or just
logo,
something.
like
Okay.
slide in. But beyond that, no, just like some sort of anything to show the user that it's not frozen.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think by, like what skills do you think that is?
A ton of JavaScript, a ton of CSS, and a ton of art.
And I mean, yeah.
All right.
I'll vote. Yeah, I voted. So.
All right.
Simulation.
3 and 13.
If you just, I mean, if you're talking about like animations, I guess for like basic, it could
Oh,
be 3.
I was
3 if you're just talking
thinking
basically.
It's also the login screen. Yeah, no. We can call that 13. I forgot that there was also a login screen.
All right.
But that's kind of dependent on the cast as well. And so is JWT. I don't even know how much time JWT is going to take. I have no clue.
All right. Let's
I
just.
think that's going to take a lot because you have to integrate it with all the API calls.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
I'm gonna have to go through and change all the stuff on my app for I don't know. I'd say. I mean, I'll vote. Oh no, this is still 3.
All right. Well, there's
There
4.
we go. Okay.
Jack.
Yeah. Oh, do I have to vote?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
Up. 2020.
Yeah, because I feel like that just work on both of our sides. So I feel like it'll be more on yours though with the backend and
Yeah.
API. It'll be a lot more on your side.
That's fine. You have plenty of screens to build anyway.
Oh no, what happened? Okay, here we go. Anyone from that? I feel like that's like, yeah.
Jack.
5 is Miami OH.
Yep. 5 and 1.
I said one. I just thought it would be. I don't know how to do it, but I feel like it'd be kind of easy.
It would be easy, but there would.
We don't know
also
how to
have
do it.
be-
Yeah.
No, there would have to be rules in place to deal with people who haven't yet registered, even though their
That's
accounts are
true.
going to be made already.
Um.
So
Yeah.
it's not,
No, that's
it's not
fine.
super hard to think through. It's very doable, but it requires some thinking through.
Yeah. I'm
So-
fine with calling that 5. Yeah. No, I didn't think about that. The other stuff.
All right.
Token mint screen. It's just creating the screen and then just being able to mint tokens. I assume. Like have it working.
Yeah, you need to have it like restricted to only executives, and you can pull that pretty quickly. You can pull their role out of their profile.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Executives, and then they should be able to either. Do you think they should like use a scroll thingy, or do you think they should search unique IDs?
Search unique IDs. Or just type in a unique ID.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking type in unique ID and the amount of tokens they want to give out. Assuming that the other part already works, that I have that like situated, their account information already situated and set up. That's what my vote is going off. It's not including that, like having something else.
Okay.
5 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can call that 8 then.
Yeah.
Post notifications.
For transact for yeah, I'll give that. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I think I know how to do that. I just need to implementing it.
Never done it, so I have no clue.
It shouldn't be that bad, I don't think, because it's just like when the async task, or the task is complete, then you just show the notification. So that's just how I'm thinking. I feel like I know how to do it. Like it doesn't. Sorry, I'm not speaking right. I know how to do it for like mentally, like walking through it. Like I know how to set it up and everything. So just making it actually work. I just have to figure that part out. But I feel like it shouldn't be like horrible. Probably just like making another screen or something.
8 and 8.
Yeah.
Pinned announcements, that's a lot closer to mine. Honestly, pinned announcement sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, that's what I think it would be to implement a pinned announcement. I just feel like it depends how many. I think there's other stuff that goes into it though, like creating them and like switching the pinned announcement so it doesn't like break everything. You know what I mean, like that.
Yeah, I think I really think you could just have a table that's like a 1 by 1 column, basically. That's just the ID of the currently pinned announcement.
Yeah, no, yeah, that would definitely work. They just had to change it.
Yeah.
Well, the CRUD on that would even be pretty easy still.
Yeah,
It was a 5 and 13, by the way.
yeah, I would be comfortable about 8. You fine with calling it an 8 or?
LinkedIn profiles, no. What do we got?
1 and
I
question
have
mark.
no clue. I have no clue. If it's
One.
even possible to link. Like, what do you mean by linking it with LinkedIn?
I mean, just somewhere.
Just have like a
where
link to their.
my-
Oh, do you mean just like link, like an actual link to their LinkedIn? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'd be 1 then. I thought you meant like kind of like signing in with LinkedIn
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's in the future. In order to do that, we need their LinkedIn accounts now, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Design user profile screen. I feel like that's going to be not bad. Actually,
Yeah.
I changed my vote.
2 and 5.
Yeah. That's we're gonna do 3.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, just for designing it. Yeah. 2 much. Yeah. 3.
item profile screen.
Do we? Where is this going to be used? That's what I'm kind of. I'm
The
not
item
sure.
profile screen.
Yeah, because isn't the items just going to be like a list? You know what I mean? Do you want them to have their own screen for each item? Is that like necessary? I feel like there's not too much. Just the name, description, and picture at most, and price.
And that'll fit nicely into. Well, that can be the item profile screen if you really want. But the thing is, what about showing the inactive items?
What do you mean? Wouldn't you not want them to see that?
If I purchased it, I would like to be able to see that it's in my history. But that's
Okay.
a little bit of a fringe. That's kind of out of scope, I guess.
What about we call it? I don't think it's just necessary for each item to be able to have its own screen. I feel like it's kind of because you saw how I set it up before, right? With the like each
Yeah.
one had the, like its little own box on the screen.
Yeah, let's.
Want to just call it item like component? We can call it like item component because that's technically what those are called, like the little yeah, like each box.
What they're called.
Yeah, components. So. Oh, you don't need screen. It's just component. And you want to be able to show history and all that stuff. I'd say it should be a good amount of it done already. So.
8 and 8.
Push notifications. I've also never done those.
Neither have I. So I feel like let me give it. You can just vote first and then talk about it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. 13 and 13.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I feel like it shouldn't be hard, but we also wanted to like push at the right time, which might come into like which might make it a bit more difficult. Like it's definitely creating notifications, not like an issue, but.
This is a repeat. So let's just skip this one.
Oh yeah, that is. Infuriating. I gotta get a laptop charger. It'll be here like tomorrow. Holy shoot! All right, push notification for announcement ads. We cannot pay 13 for that.
13. Yeah, that's good.
Build bounty contract. That's gonna be 13. I just said that out loud. I was not supposed to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wrote a question. I'll do question mark.
Yeah, it was just 13. Yeah.
Honestly, let's actually, since I'm the one saying it, let's move that to 8, and I'm gonna add another 5 in unit testing. I was gonna do. We'll do 13. That's a
All
total of 1 for just writing the contract. So it's very foreseeable that it takes me way less because a lot of the code is the same for items versus bounties. It's just as foreseeable that like it's a normal computer science project and I get stuck at 18,000 different junctures. So
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. I have to go do homework.
Okay. See you, man.
Build bounty API and integrate. I'm gonna say that's 13.
Yeah. I feel like it shouldn't take as long this time, especially since you've been set up. If you just do a lot of copy and pasting of the item one.
8 and 13.
Finalize API documentation. Let's go with that number.
Wait. You guys have a disagreement here. 8 and 13. What are you settling on?
For the API documentation, you think it's gonna be 13?
No, you're talking about the last one.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I had 13 for build bounty API.
I had 13 also.
No, Jack. You played 8.
Yeah, because I thought we were on finalize API documentation.
Oh. Solid. Okay. Well, this is finalized API documentation now. 8 and 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you think.
Yep. And then this is the last one.
iOS and Android certs. We got to get Alexandra to pay for those. I could do that tonight if I knew how to do it. But I don't. So.
I don't even know if we can, like, get it if the app's not ready to be published. Because I think you have to, like, upload it, and I think, since it's, like, our first app, I think they, like, check it, and that might take, like, a day or two to, like, make sure, you know, it's not, like, a virus or whatever.
Malware.
Yeah.
TikTok managed to get on the App Store, though.
Nice.
My Rust hacks are on the App Store.
No way.
Jack,
Yeah.
want to vote?
No.
Okay. We got a 5 and 13.
Let me go with 8.
8.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, sweet. That's the whole backlog. All right, so should we start? Let's plan for the next sprint real quick because we went a significant portion over time.
Well, this is the
then,
next.
Huh?
This is the next sprint.
Oh, well, yeah. All right.
The last thing we need to do is I've already done it. I've already chosen mine. Peter, choose something you want to work on between now and Tuesday, and then if you have an update, just update in like the projects chat, and if you don't, then Torsten will, and same for me, Torsten will hit us up and see what has gone on.
All right.
All right, sweet. Anything else?
No, we'll just save to YouTube when we're done.
It should. I was streaming it to YouTube, and then I realized that I accidentally hit the start recording button as well. So I did that halfway through. So hopefully YouTube grabs some of this as well.
Okay.
But I'm not sure because this is also my first time streaming on YouTube, and yeah.
Yeah, big mixer guy, right?
Yeah, dude, big mixer guy.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I think that is, yeah. All right.